Greetings and welcome to Don Blum, Hall of Fame Veteran Sport Cards and More with episode 297, Alpha Ichiro Suzuki Hall of Fame Biography. Hopefully everybody's having a great start of your day. I'll be listening. I'm at work for a few more hours, filling in for a shift. All right, Bernie. No problem. Understand. If you're not chatting, I'll know why. Don't forget to Shohei Ohtani strike the like button, guys. Thanks, there, Titus. Appreciate that. Semi-truck was here earlier at 3 o'clock. What's up, everyone? And God is great said, hello, Don. Oh, excuse me. So hopefully you all are having a great day. Let me see if I can take this one off. No, I gotta leave that one on. So yes, we are gonna have some fun today with Ichiro Suzuki. As you know, he's gonna be one of the fourth of the 5 Hall of Famers. Next week, we will be doing Billy Wagner. He's going to move into the ranks of Honus Wagner. I wonder if he's related to Honus. Is he related to Honus, I wonder? Honus Wagner? Billy Wagner? Is he a grandson or a great-grandson or something like that? Don't know for sure myself. So, let me see, why did my computer not load up? Give me a second here. Guess I'm just going to have to restart that computer. See if it'll load up while we're doing the stream here. So hopefully everybody's having a great day. The kids are saying hi. Did you finish the holiday cards? Yes, we did finish the holiday cards, but I have not shipped everything out yet. What I'm doing on that there, Sean, they will be shipped out. Let me put you on my list here since you're inquiring. Who's that? Sean the Jedi Master. Sean, you've got, let's see, Sean the Jedi Master. I know you get you on here somewhere. Where is Sean the Jedi Master? There we go. You got the Houston Astros, right? Okay, no problem. Take care of Cynthia. That's right. Yep. No, but it's not just that. I gotta, as soon as I get enough money to ship package, when I get a little bit more money and more funds in, I will ship the packages when I can. 1 second. Okay, there it goes. All right, it's the, so let me mark you down, Sean, and I will try and get you next. I've got a package ready for Chuck, and I will do yours next when I have funds available. So, oh, come on, I just saw that. Yeah, Sean the Jedi Master. There we go. Sean. Houston. Since you did inquire, I will get to everybody on the list eventually. But let me put you up here, Sean. I'll get yours ready, hopefully sometime this weekend. And if I have the funding available for the shipping, I will get that sent out. So I don't want you to feel bad. Don't forget, I did say I would get things out when I could. I know some people haven't been here for the streams, but the Santa beard is gone. Yes, it's just I'm leaving the goatee for now. Good news is my wife got to take off her defibrillator vest. That got turned in and shipped back to the company that provided it for us. Tell the kids hi. Yes, that's for sure. Tell the kids hi there. God is great. The kids are saying that you look like Santa Don. Yeah, I still have a little bit left here. A little bit left. Oh, now my computer's updating. That's why. But in a second here, what do we got? We're 7 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and get ready and turn the camera down to, so you can see the webcam. There we go. We are going to have a fair field today at the end of the stream, time permitting. If I don't go, this could be a long Ichiro video. So if you guys got time there in Japan, you might enjoy this one. I'm going to be going through my Ichiro binder here. As you can see, I have my new Beckett for April 2025. Has Ichiro Hall of Fame class of 2025. We put that one away for now. Right. Actually, let me set that one that way. Yep. That's fine. I can fix that later. And then we have the Spring 2025, Volume 47, issue number 1 for 2025, Memories and Dreams. We've got Ichiro on this one. The National Baseball Hall of Fame 2025 induction in Cooperstown has Allen, Ichiro, Parker, Sabathia, and Wagner. Okay, I'll highlight some of these a little bit more detail at other times. Then we've got the All-Star Game from 2001. That was his rookie year, and he was on the cover for the All-Star Game cover for that year in 2001. Ichiro Suzuki, and I believe that's his name in Japanese there. I'll do a little close-up shot of this guy here. With Ichiro there. This is just a book for the All-Star Game for that year, magazine. So that's part of my Ichiro collection for sure. Has a little scorecard in there if you wanted to keep the, but this is like the All-Star Game in Seattle in 2001. So that is part of my Ichiro collection. Then again, we'll be doing this at the end. And then as we go through the biography that we're going to get into here shortly, as we get into the biography we're going to get into shortly, I am going to go through the pages of my Ichiro binder. This is my Ichiro binder. What do I have? I gotta put a little label on the side of this one. But starts off with this first part I have in here is a 3,000 Hits Club Ichiro mini set. So we'll be going through these pages as we hunt along. Laugh out loud. Today is Friday. No, today's not Friday. Today's Thursday. I just had to switch the day that I do it there, Yoda, because I have 2 Ichiro bobbleheads still in the package. I must have a good feeling. Must have had a good feeling back then. Well, I've been having a good. Also, I am making you a Hot Wheels custom someday, Donald. A Hot Wheels custom? Really? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be interesting to see. Remind me, I have to give you my address. If you still have the Phillies card saved up for me when you were doing teams. When I was doing, let me see here. Their semi-truck, I think so. Who do I got for semi-truck here? Yep, you've got the Philadelphia Phillies. That is for sure. So let me get semi-truck on the list here. He inquired. Okay, so Shaun the Jedi and Phillies. Yeah, got you marked. Make sure you send me an email to my Gmail account and say what channel you are and your name and address so I can send that to you. Let me put my Gmail in here. Okay. Right. There you go. Anybody that needs to give me your new address, if you don't think I have it, just remind me later to send you the address. No problem. I just gave you my email address I'd like you to send. And Yoda, that was pretty awesome. Opened a sweet spot and got an Ichiro rookie and a Ted Williams relic. Same pack in Jack's Beach, Florida in 2001. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, we'll be going through this as we go through the Ichiro biography for sure. Let me just make a quick adjustment here. No. I think I'm going to zoom out a little bit. There we go. Now we can see the whole top of the cards there. All right. So let me get a sip of water here, and then we'll start getting into Ichiro's biography. Okay. Won't be able to see the chat for a little bit till my other computer loads up. But we will get started with Ichiro Suzuki's Hall of Fame biography. Okay. Let me go back here real quick. Let's see. No. All right. Boom Slang's in the house. Miggy. I think did I do yours yet? Boom Slang. Los Angeles Dodgers for Boom Slang. Boom Slang's in here. And a Yoda. Yoda's Blessed Life. I got your new address, I'm pretty sure there, right? Right, Yoda? I'm pretty sure. Yoda. Yoda. Marlins. Marlins and Boom Slang. Boom Slang is Boom, 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 boom. It's the Dodgers. Okay. I've got those logged in there for now. As we get ready to switch here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Getting there. All right. Sent the email. All right. Thanks there, semi-truck. Boom Slang, I know I've got your address where to send your stuff. Big Ray. Let's see, I got Big Ray. Big Ray has got the Cardinals. Big Ray's got the Cardinals. He's going to get the Cardinals. Jay's Mix ain't in here today, is he? No. Yeah, I got to make sure, people. God is great. I'll be working on you. I'm working on yours. I'm trying to get some more Japanese players. I've got you some Otanis and some different other stuff. So as soon as I get enough for a halfway decent package, I'm going to find out what the damages will be for postage for something like that. But we will get that one rolling too, just so you do know. Okay, so yours is in, Jay's Mix will be in his is going to Canada, so I'll have to, unless he's got a stateside address now that I can send it to, that would be cheaper. Big Ray, semi-truck, Yoda is the Marlins. Got Yoda there with the Marlins, yep. Boom Slang with the Dodgers. Sean the Jedi is with Houston. Okay, Dragon Fan Tim will be Detroit. Dragon Fan Tim's not in here. I gotta wait till he gets in here, so he knows I'll be sending his. I think that's most everybody that might be in here now. So I've got you guys tagged for on the waiting list when I get enough money for postage to send out. I've had to pay some doctor bills, and that's put a pinch in the not being able to work overtime button there. So as funds become available for shipping, I will be shipping packages out one by one or a couple at a time, depending on what comes in. Great googly moogly Mick, that's a lot. I broke over 4,000. Now Mickey's got more items in his store than I've got in mine. Yep. Goal is 10K by the end of the year. At the rate you're going there, Mickey, I think you'll definitely have 10,000 items listed on eBay before you know it. Okay, we got that. Sorry, I'm still waiting on my other computer. That's why I'm abiding some time here. There we go. That one going. Okay, give me a second here, and I should be be able to put the chat in when I switch over to starting my biography here. 10K by the end of the year. Oh my, oh my. Okay. That will be a lot of listings, that's for sure. I'm trying to get up to 4K. Tell me about Dr. Bills. Well, our drug prescriptions have gone up a lot. Now a couple of my wife's meds are costing up to $45 a month. Oh my word. Oh my word. $45 a month for one prescription. Well, the most I pay for one of mine is $38. One of my prescriptions I pay $38. That's on my military cost share. Go figure there, right? I think I shouldn't have to pay anything. Military should cover it, but it don't. I still have a copay. So, yep. Okay, come on now. Still trying to load up. Let's get the ball rolling here. I think it's just working on loading up. That's all. Sign in. Oh, because it's not finished loading up. That's why. Up. Cards in my car with our posadas on his way home from work. I think I already sent yours, right, Robert? You already got your holiday cards, right? I'm pretty sure I sent cards in my car with our posada. Cards in my car with our posada. He had San Diego, didn't he? Yeah, I already sent cards, holiday cards out. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Just wanted to make sure. So, Ichiro Suzuki. Why is it saying that? Oops. I got those falling all over the place. What is wrong with my Post-it notes? My Post-it notes ain't very sticky anymore. I don't know what talking about. There we go. Let's go right there. Should stay. Oh, come on. The heck is this thing doing now? My PC is acting too goofy. There goes that thing again. Oh, you gotta love computers. Oh, this is stupid. Okay. Let's try Google Chrome one more time. I'm going to take a half an hour just trying to get my computers to work right. This is so discouraging. Only because I'm working with 2 old computers. I refuse to buy another one. Well, let's just get started here. Let me check back with the chat real quick. No, not that one. That one. 26,000 a dose I get twice a month, and now I'm hearing there won't be anyone to stop Big Pharma from raising prices however they feel. Awesome times. Yeah, I know. Not to one-up Mick, but one of my treatment drugs is $26,000. yeah, your deductibles. There you go. It's already met for the year because you've maxed out. Crazy stuff, isn't it? Maybe I'm not. Okay. Oh, to my email, huh? Wants me to verify with my email. See, this isn't even new. Approved. Okay. Okay. No, I don't want that there. No. What the heck? Oh, I know. Yeah, you can do the eBay thing whether you're working or not. So you can just do eBay as a side biz in conjunction with working if need be. I've contemplated getting a part-time job, but my body says no. So I'm just gonna go with what we got for now. If I get this pop-up to go away. Can I exit out if I act like I'm going in? Oh my word. Okay, it's 4:04. We're gonna get the show under the road. My wife said okay to eBay, but not to the side chick. Nope. Nope. Oh, maybe I got it to go away. Maybe. No, it's gone. No, it's gone to freaking studio. Oh, come on. At least I'm standing steady at 1,344 subscribers. We're almost there. Jay's Mix. Jay's Mix. Do you have a U.S. address or do I got to ship it to you in Canada? Just kind of curious as I trying to get this loaded up here. Just do me a favor and send me your address so I know where I do need to ship. If it's going to Canada, it might take a little bit longer until I can raise enough funds to ship it to Canada. Okay, that's no problem. That's no problem. Is the pop-up you're waiting for on Windows or iOS? Oh, I finally got rid of it. It went away. But yeah, it was on Windows. Get back to the live chat here, and now we can, let me get a sip of water. Cops, I haven't forgot you either. I see you just popped in. Yep, Jace Mix, you've got again the Toronto Blue Jays. Cops, you've got the Chicago White Sox, along with some Bo Bichette's if I find duplicate Bo Bichette's, okay? I'll send you some Bo Bichette's. All right. So without further ado, oh, come on. Really? There we go. I got live chat. Got that good. We're going to get into Ichiro's biography now. Ichiro Suzuki. Ichiro and Ichiro Suzuki. Suzuki Ichiro was born on October 22nd, 1973, also known mononymously as Ichiro. I remember some people would always say, no, his name's just Ichiro. He doesn't have a surname. Yes, he does. It's Ichiro Suzuki. Right? And is a Japanese former professional baseball outfielder who played for 28 seasons. He played the first 9 years of his career with the Orix BlueWave of Nippon Professional Baseball, NPB, and the next 12 years with the Seattle Mariners of Major League Baseball. Suzuki then played 2.5 seasons with the New York Yankees and 3 with the Miami Marlins before returning to the Mariners for his final 2 seasons. He won 2 World Series baseball classic titles as part of the Japanese national team, and he also became the Mariners' special assistant to the chairman in 2019. He is regarded as one of the greatest contact hitters, leadoff hitters, and defensive outfielders in baseball history. Okay, again, this is a small set. We're going to go through this. It starts out with, 200, 600, 720. 200. His first, or 3,000 hit club. His first hit 100, 200, 242, 500, 600, 722, and 800 in that first page there, and you'll see these progress. So every section I do on the biography, I'll turn the page in the binder. Okay? There we go. All right. In his combined playing time in the NPB and the MLB, Suzuki received 17 consecutive selections as an All-Star and Gold Glove winner, won 9 league batting titles, and was named his league's most valuable player, MVP, 4 times. In the NPB, he won 7 consecutive batting titles and 3 consecutive Pacific League MVP awards. In 2001, Suzuki became the first Japanese-born position player to be posted and signed to an MLB club. He led the American League in batting average and stolen bases, en route to being named American League Rookie of the Year and American League MVP. I won't go through all the pages, but you'll see them as I turn the pages here. All right. Suzuki was the first MLB player to enter Nagasaki the Golden Players Club. He was a 10-time MLB All-Star and won the 2007 All-Star Game MVP award for a 3-hit performance that included the event's first ever inside the park home run. Suzuki won a Rawlings Gold Glove Award in each of his first 10 years in the majors and an American League record 7 hitting streaks of 20 or more games, with a high of 27. He also noted for the longevity of his career, continuing to produce at a high level, with slugging and on-base percentages above 300 in 2016. While approaching 43 years of age, Suzuki also set a number of batting records, including MLB's single-season record for hits with 262. He achieved 10 consecutive 200-hit seasons, and the longest streak by any player in history. In 2016, Suzuki notched the 3,000th hit of his MLB career, becoming only the 30th player to do this. So, in total, he finished with 4,367 hits in his professional career across Japan and the United States, the most of any player in history. At top level of baseball in 2025, Suzuki was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. He became the first Japanese player to be elected into the Hall of Fame in America, receiving 99.7% of the vote, tied with Derek Jeter for the second highest total ever. The same year, Suzuki was also elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Get a sip of water real quick and check the chat here. Flip in our eBay boxes. That's fine, Donald. Appreciate that. If any Arjun Nimala show up, please save me. Arjun Nimala. Make sure you send that in an email to me so I can make a note of that, okay? The chicks you are referring to would cut my egg bill by half. Oh, they didn't do this set for every time he got a hit. That would have been a big set of cards, that's for sure. That is a 3K set. I like that. That would be something, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, no problem there, Robert. I figured you did. I figured it would be coming in or came in already. That's fine. I already sent it out at the beginning of the month. Or I know you said he got it already. That same Jack that didn't vote for Jeter because he was a Yankee and didn't vote for Ichiro because he is Asian. That wouldn't surprise me if it was the same guy. Never know for sure, though. I don't think they put their names on their ballots when they send them in. I don't know for sure. Or maybe they just didn't want to blurb who it was. I don't know. But since we had a bonus page there, I'll go ahead and go through. We're getting up there, 2,600 right there. Getting closer to the 3,000 coming up here. I think as they were getting closer, they did have like, what was that, 37.22, 56, 29.14, 29.35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. But as far as his early life, Suzuki grew up in Toyomama, a small town just outside of Nagoya. Well, that's cool. My kids were born in Nagoya. And at the age of 7, Suzuki joined his first baseball team and asked his father, Nobuyuki Suzuki, to teach him to be a better player. The two began a daily routine which included throwing 50 pitches, fielding 50 infield balls and 50 outfield balls, and hitting 500 pitches, 250 from a pitching machine and 250 from his father. As a little leaguer in Toyoyama, Suzuki had the word concentration written on his glove. By age 12, he had dedicated himself to pursuing a career in professional baseball, and their training sessions were no longer leisure and less enjoyable. What the heck? Oh, I hate this. Close this junk. You go away. Things are still trying to load up on my computer here. Let me turn the page here while we're waiting for this interruption here. 40. Now we got 52, or 41, 42, 43, 44, 29, 50, 51, 52, 29, 60. Hold on, I gotta take this real quick. Hello? Pretty good, hanging in there.
Alive and kicking. I hear you, sir. Well, I know you're busy. We want to just real quick. We want to say thank you so much for the help you've shown your state troopers in the past. The drive we've done. We're going to try to bug you every year. I see you guys helped out in 23 and 15 and 14. And but we wanted to say thank you so much. And we were able to get a bunch of our goals programs accomplished. Help save a lot of lives out there. And we're getting ready to send out our pledge kits again. We send everything out to you first in the mail, so you know it's out.
Okay.
And then just like last time, we just have to get a return your support once you get it out of the mailbox. Can we count on you again?
Yeah, I'll try and send something in.
Okay. Last time you helped with $40, is that be okay?
We'll see. I don't know if I can quite swing that right now. Me and the wife are both retired, and she just got out of the hospital recently.
You're fine, Donald. I'm just going to send the civilian supporter. It's just $25.
Sure.
It doesn't sound like a lot. If everyone did that, though, we'd be done by now. And if you guys decide to send more, that's great.
Okay, sir.
But we have you out at 20209 46th Avenue Northeast.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're going to get that receipt for your support. It says Police Officer Support Council on it. So you load it from us. You're going to get some supporter decals you can put up in your windows on your door or your car.
Okay.
And then we just ask if, like I said, we get that back in the mail for us within a week.
All right, sounds good.
There you go. You have a wonderful night, sir. We appreciate you so much.
All right, bye now.
All right, bye.
Police organization. Oh, there you go. I got the notification there, Robert. Sorry about that. I thought it was something else. I'm expecting an important call from my wife from one of her doctors. Where was we? Oh yeah, going over these cards and getting rid of these tabs that are opening and get this. Where'd you go? Oh, I hate this stuff. Oh, there, goofy. Watch me close the wrong one. As a little leaguer in Toyama, Suzuki had the word concentration written on his glove. By the age 12, he had dedicated himself to pursuing a career in professional baseball, and their training sessions were no longer for leisure and less enjoyable. Then Elder Suzuki claimed, "Baseball was fun for both of us," but Ichiro later said, "It might have been fun for him, but for me it was like Star of the Giants, a popular Japanese manga and anime series about a young baseball prospect's difficult road to success, with rigorous training demanded by the father. According to him, Ichiro bordered on hazing, and I suffered a lot." I can imagine that back in Japan back in the day. Oh, yes. Not to pry or eavesdrop, but that sounds like a New Jersey State Police. When they call, they are looking for donations just to pester you for a pledge over the phone. Sorry, Donald, but exactly, yearly. Yeah, they're oh yeah, they do that. Usually I don't answer the call, but like I said, I don't like being rude to them, but I probably won't send a donation again because they get too pushy sometimes, let's say. Yeah, it's their quote unquote yearly fund drive, right? Contacting people saying he wanted me to commit on the phone to something, but I was like, I don't know if I can do that much this year. So yes, but thanks there, Mickey. I understand. And usually I wouldn't answer a call like that, and I should have just hung up on him because it even said on my phone, "Scam likely," because it wasn't in my phone book. Yep. Give once, then they expect it every year. I haven't donated every year. I think he said last time I donated was 2013, which was probably about right. I was still working back then. When Suzuki joined his high school baseball team, his father, getting close to the end here now, his father told the coach, "No matter how good Ichiro is, don't ever praise him. We have to make him spiritually strong." When he was ready to enter high school, Suzuki was selected by a school with a prestigious baseball program, Nagoya's Akadai Miden High School. Suzuki was primarily used as a pitcher instead of an outfielder. Owing to his exceptional strong arm, his cumulative high school batting average was .505 with 19 home runs. He had known Hideki Matsui, then at Seattle High School, Ishikawa, one grade below him, through practice matches since that time. 73. There we go, and this continues down right to the 3000. Then we start getting into more individual cards. I don't think this is a set, is it? No. Oh, there's another little mini set coming up here. This one here, it's an Ichiro mini set. I think that they made that after his career was done. He built strength and stamina by hurling car tires by hitting wiffle balls with a heavy shovel. Among other regimens, these exercise helps developed his wrists and hips, adding power and endurance to his thin frame. Despite his outstanding numbers in high school, Suzuki was not drafted until the 4th round of the NPB draft in November 1991, because many teams were discouraged by his small size, 5 foot 9.5, 177 centimeters, and 124 pounds, 56 kilograms. Years later, Suzuki told an interviewer, "I'm not a big guy, and hopefully kids could look at me and see that I'm not muscular and not physically imposing, that I'm just a regular guy, so if somebody with a regular body can get into the record books, kids can look at that, and that would make me happy." Next, on to his professional career. Get a sip of water real quick here. I just showed a lot. Left it go to voicemail. All right. As far as his professional career, Orix BlueWave. I think I've got one of his Orix BlueWave cards when he played for that team. Suzuki made NPB Pacific League debut in 1992 for the Orix BlueWave at the age of 18, but he spent most of his first 2 seasons in the farm system, accumulating 156 minor league hits and a .368 batting average because his then manager, Shozo Doi, refused to accept Suzuki's unorthodox swing. The swing was nicknamed Pendulum, Furico Deho, because of the pendulum-like motion of his leg, which shifts his weight forward as he swings the bat and goes against conventional hitting theory. In his second career game, he recorded his first Ichigan, Japan's Nippon Professional Baseball League, hit the Pacific League against Fukuoka Daiei Hawks pitcher Keiji Kimura. Despite hitting a home run in 1993 against Hideo Nomo, who later won the National League Rookie of the Year award, Suzuki was nevertheless sent back to the farm system on that very day. In 1994, he benefited from the arrival of a new manager, Akira Ogi, who played him every day in the second spot of the lineup. He was eventually moved to the leadoff spot where his immediate productivity dissolved any misgivings about his unconventional swing. He set a Japanese single-season record with 210 hits, the first player ever to top 200 hits in a single season. 5 other players have since done so: Matt Merton, Norihiki Akoi, Alex Ramirez, Tsuyoshi Nishoka, and Shogo Akiyama. Suzuki's .385 batting average in 1994 was a Pacific League record and won the Young Outfielder the first of a record 7 consecutive batting titles. Suzuki also hit 13 home runs and 29 stolen bases, helping him earn his first 3 Pacific League MVP Most Valuable Player awards. It was during the 1994 season that he began to use his given name Ichiro instead of his family name Suzuki on the back of his uniform. Suzuki is the second most common family name in Japan, and his manager introduced the ideal as a publicity move to help create a new image for what had been a relatively weak team, as well as a way to distinguish their rising star. Initially, Suzuki disliked the practice and was embarrassed by it. However, Ichiro was a household name by the end of the season, and it was flooded with endorsement offers. In 1995, Suzuki led the BlueWave to its first Pacific League pennant in 12 years. In addition to his second batting title, he led the league with 80 RBIs and 49 stolen bases, while his career 25 home runs were third in the league by this time. The Japanese press had begun calling him a hit manufacturing machine. The following year, with Suzuki winning the 3rd straight MVP award, the team defeated the Central League champion Yomiuri Giants in the Japanese series. Following the 1996 season, playing in an exhibition series against the visiting team of Major League All-Stars kindled Suzuki's desire to travel to the United States to play in the majors. In November 1998, Suzuki participated in a 7-game exhibition series between Japanese and American All-Stars. Suzuki batted .380 and collected 7 stolen bases in the series, winning praise from several MLB counterparts, including Sammy Sosa and Jamie Moyer, who would become his teammates with the Mariners. In 2000, Suzuki was a year away from being eligible for free agency, but the BlueWave was no longer among Japan's best teams because the team would probably not be able to afford to keep him and would lose him without compensation in another year. Orix allowed him to negotiate with major league clubs, and Suzuki used the posting system. And the Seattle Mariners won the right to negotiate with him with a bid of approximately $13 million. In November, Suzuki signed a three-year, $14 million contract with Seattle Mariners. In his 9 NPB seasons in Japan, Suzuki had 1,278 hits, a .353 career batting average, and won 7 Gold Glove awards. Suzuki's time in the Japanese Baseball League matured him as a player and a person, and he often credited it for his success. Get a sip of water quick here. Next, we have in Seattle Mariners in his NPB seasons in Japan, Suzuki had 1,278 hits, a .353 career batting average, and won 7 Golden Glove awards. Suzuki's time in Japanese baseball leagues matured him as a player, and he often credits it for his success. As far as the Seattle Mariners in 2001 through 2012, 2001 was his Rookie of the Year and American League MVP. Oh, by the way, these are his rookie year cards right here. I've got a couple of them. I don't have a lot of the Ichiro rookies, but I do have some. Okay. So continuing on here next is 2001 Rookie of the Year and American League MVP. Due to an agreement between Japanese baseball and the MLB, Suzuki was not allowed to play in the United States before 2001. His move to the United States was viewed with some interest because he was among the first Japanese position player to play for an MLB team, in the same way that many Japanese teams had considered the 18-year-old Suzuki too small to draft in 1992. Many Americans believed he would prove too frail to succeed against major league pitching or endure the longer 162-game season. Suzuki made an auspicious debut with Seattle, and the Mariners' 8th game revealed his tremendous throwing arm by gunning down Oakland's Terrence Long, who had tried to advance from first to third on a teammate single to right field. That play would be dubbed the throw by Japanese media covering Suzuki's progress. We've got a bunch of pages here. If we don't finish by the time we're done the biography, I'll just show you the other pages, one page at a time. After expressing no preference to a uniform number, Suzuki was issued 51 by the Mariners, which was the number when he played in Japan. He was initially hesitant because it had previously been worn by pitching star Randy Johnson. To avoid insulting Johnson, Suzuki sent a personal message to the pitcher, promising not to bring shame to the uniform. His trepidation was unfounded, as he had a remarkable 2001 season, accumulating a rookie record 242 hits, breaking Lloyd Wayner's rookie record of 223 hits dating back to 1927, the most hits by an MLB player since 1930. His perennial Gold Glove fielding led Safeco's right field to be dubbed Area 51. A .350 batting average and 56 stolen bases. Suzuki was the first player to lead his league in both categories since Jackie Robinson in 1949. The season included a hitting streaks of 25 and 23 games, an appearance on the cover of Sports Illustrated, intense media attention on both sides of the Pacific. Fans from Japan were taking $2,000 baseball tours, sometimes flying in and out of the U.S. just to watch Suzuki's games. More than 150 Japanese reporters and photographers were given media access. Safeco Field sushi stands began selling ʻiːtʃɪroʊs, a spicy tuna roll served with wasabi and ginger. Okay. I just found about 200 of those 2001 Topps Chrome, but no Ichiro rookie card. Oh, in the Topps Chrome cards. Yeah, I'm sure people recently have been trying to gather up all their Ichiro cards, but I've been collecting Ichiro for a while. This is a thick binder, by the way, and continually growing. I still have a few cards, like in my hand right here, a few cards that I still have to meld into and see what are duplicates from my Ichiros. Aided by Major League Baseball's decision to allow all-star voting in Japan, Suzuki was the first rookie to lead all players in voting for the All-Star game. That winter, he won the American League Most Valuable Player and Rookie of the Year awards, becoming only the second player in MLB history after Fred Lynn to receive both honors in the same season. Suzuki is also the only player in MLB history to win an MVP Rookie of the Year, Gold Glove Award, and Silver Slugger Award, and start the All-Star game in the same season. Right? And there are blanks in some of these pages, in case you're wondering, because I'm still working on this. When I get most of it all done, and I think I'm going to be done there, I'll combine everything so there won't be any missing pockets in there. But that's if I get some numbers that fit in there, that the way I organize my collections. In 2001, it had been an exceptional, successful regular season with the Mariners as they matched the 1906 Cubs' major league record of 116 wins. In his only postseason appearance with the Mariners, Suzuki continued his hot hitting, batting .600 in the ALDS against the Cleveland Indians. However, on Suzuki's 28th birthday, Seattle's stellar season ended against the New York Yankees in the ALCS as Suzuki was held to a .222 average during the series. Yankees manager Joe Torre emphasized to his pitchers, "Do not let Ichiro beat you. He is the key to Seattle's defense." Informed of this asset, Suzuki said, "If that is true, it would give me great joy. I don't believe he's right." Okay. Turn the page here to the next group as we move to the next year. There's a little big head there, Ichiro. This is a relic. Is that a relic? No, that one's not a relic. We do have some relics intertwined if they're in their numeric. Like this is a serialized card. This was from 2003. And it's serial numbered out of 2000. It's a 2004 set. Number 671. So you will find some serialized cards hiding in the eaves. 2002, Suzuki finished his second year in the American baseball with 208 total hits, making him the first Mariners player ever with 2 consecutive seasons of at least 200 hits. He was the 5th player in MLB history to start a career with 2 200-hit seasons. He got off to a hot start, but late season slump drove his batting average down to .321, 29 points below his batting average as a rookie. And Suzuki finished the season second in the American League in hits, 4th in batting average, and 4th in steals. Suzuki led the All-Star balloting for the second straight year, although the Mariners had a 93-69 record. That was good for only 3rd place finish in the competitive American League West. Okay, next page. Okay. 2003, Suzuki became just the third player in history to begin his career with 200-hit season by garnering 212. He again finished the top 10 of the American League hits, batting average, steals, and runs. Again, a late-season slump brought his average down by 42 points from mid-July to 312. Suzuki was elected to his third All-Star game, and he was again the vote leader in both leagues. However, the second-place Mariners fell short of the playoffs. Following the season, Suzuki signed a 4-year, $44 million contract that kept him with the Mariners through 2007. Okay, I'm going to change the page here. And you will see similar cards together, two different colors, two different covers, the silver, the purple. In case you're kind of wondering why does he have duplicate cards, just like this Allen and Ginter, we got the mini, we got the chrome, we've got the base, got another serial numbered card there. Oh, yeah, you got to be careful with the 2001 set. The one I had before, I wasn't able to put that one in a binder because it was so bad. It was bricked. A lot of sealed sets as paper loss or snow. Yep. But I do have the complete good set in a binder. That one definitely was bricked up in my boxes. Unfortunately, that was the downfall of the way they made the product that year. I think they changed it after that because sometimes it was even when people got them when they were brand new, they were bricked. That was just a poor quality assurance on the top side during that year. 2004 single season hit record. Suzuki had his best offensive season in 2004, highlighted by the breaking of George Sisler's 84-year-old record for the most hits, 257 in a season. An increase in games played benefited Suzuki as he accumulated only 251 hits through the first 154 games of the season. Suzuki recorded 50 hits in 4 different months of the year. September and October are combined by the MLB for computational purpose, becoming the first ever player to have 4 in a season with 51 hits in August 2001. Suzuki joined Pete Rose as the only player with 4 50-hit months in a career. Okay, next page. On May 21st, Suzuki recorded his 2000th professional hit. His 200th hit of 2004 came in just his 126th game. By the end of September, with 1 3-game series remaining, Suzuki's hit total stood at 256, one shy of Sisler. Suzuki singled off the Rangers' Ryan Reese on October 1st to tie Sisler's record. In the third inning, on a 3-2 count, Suzuki singled up the middle for his 258th hit of the year, which Suzuki later called the greatest moment of my baseball career. He was greeted by a swarm of teammates and a standing ovation from the fans. Sisler's daughter, Frances Sisler Dockelman, attended the game and was greeted by Suzuki after his hit. Suzuki finished the 2004 season with a record of 262 hits, giving him the single-season records for both the United States and Japanese baseball. In July 2009, while in St. Louis for his 9th All-Star appearance, Suzuki made a trip to Sisler's grave. He later told reporters there's not many chances to come to St. Louis in 2004, and it was the first time I I crossed paths with him, and his family generously came all the way to Seattle. Above all, it was a chance I wanted to do that for a grand upperclassman of the baseball world. I think it's only natural for someone to want to do that, to express my feelings in that way. I'm not sure if he's happy about it. That's interesting. All right. From 2001 to 2004, Suzuki had more hits, 924, than anyone in history over any 4-year period, breaking the record of 918 that Bill Terry accumulated from 1929 to 32. Terry, however, played in 34 fewer games than Suzuki during their respective 4-year spans. He would later surpass his own mark by recording 930 hits from 2004 to 2007. During one 56-game stretch in 2004, Suzuki batted over 450. By comparison, Joe DiMaggio batted 408 during his record-setting 56-game hitting streak, and Suzuki batted over 400 against left-handed pitching in 2004. Okay, next page here. In 2005, during the offseason, then-manager Bob Melvin's contract was not extended, and the Mariners brought in Mike Hargrove as the new manager with a contract through 2007. It was Hargrove who had predicted that Suzuki would be no better than a fourth outfielder on an American Major League team. Back when Suzuki was still in Japan, speculation started that Hargrove and Suzuki did not get along very well in the season. All right, in 2005, Suzuki had his second worst year in MLB career to date, collecting only 206 hits, the lowest total of his career at that point. However, he reached a plateau of 300 batting average, 100-plus runs, 30-plus steals, and 200-plus hits for the fifth straight season. That allowed Suzuki to become the first player to collect 200 hits per season in each of his first 5 years in the major leagues. Only Willie Keeler, Wade Boggs, Klein Olson, Chuck Klein, Al Simmons, Charlie Gehringer had 5 consecutive 200-hit seasons at any point in their careers. During the season, he accumulated 1,000 career hits, reaching a career milestone faster than any other player in the MLB history. Suzuki hit a career-high 15 home runs. In the offseason, Suzuki played himself at Furuhara Nizaburo, a Japanese Columbo-like TV drama that he loves. In the drama, he kills a person and is arrested. Interesting. All right. We take a brief intermission here. Yeah, I'm going to drink all my water. In 2006, Suzuki's 2006 season got off to a disappointing start, with the outfielder hitting as low as 177 in the season's third week. He quickly rebounded, finishing the season with a .322 average, 6th in the American League and 11th in the majors. Suzuki's 224 hits led the majors, and he recorded 110 runs and 45 stolen bases. Suzuki was caught stealing only twice in 2006, a 96% success rate. His 1,354 career U.S. hits topped Wade Boggs' record for the most hits in any 6-year period. In his 6th year in the majors, Suzuki collected his Gold Glove Award in a 6th All-Star Game selection. He also won a Fielding Bible Award as the best fielding MLB right fielder. Suzuki began wearing high stockings and baseball pants in the 2006 World Baseball Classic. Do a refresh here real quick. At least he didn't go into pro wrestling. I can't see Ichiro in pro wrestling. He's a little guy. He's a little guy. 2007, in May and June, Suzuki hit in 25 consecutive games, breaking the previous Mariner record set by Joey Cora in 1997. Suzuki broke Tim Raines' American League record by stealing 41 consecutive bases without being caught. Suzuki extended the record to 45. The Major League record of 50 belongs to Vince Coleman. On July 10, 2007, he became the first player to hit an inside-the-park home run in any MLB All-Star game after an unpredictable hop off the right field wall of AT&T Park in San Francisco. It was his first inside-the-park home run of Suzuki's professional career. Suzuki was perfect 3 for 3 in the game and was named the most valuable player in the American League's 5-4 victory. Okay. There we go. There's another little series coming up here. Can't remember which one this is part of, but it's a short print series that's coming up right after these two Allen and Ginters here coming up. 2019 Allen and Ginters. I'll go into some of those when I get to them. I don't have a whole lot of them. Matter of fact, I only have 4 out of the set. I'd like to work on collecting that set. All right. So in 2007 marked Suzuki's record contract with the Mariners, and he initially told MLB that he would likely enter the free agent market, and citing teams' lack of success in recent years. However, Suzuki signed a 5-year contract extension with Seattle in July. The deal was reported to be worth $90 million, consisting of a $17 million annual salary and a $5 million signing bonus. The Associated Press reported that Suzuki's contract extension defers $25 million of the $90 million at a 5.5% interest until after retirement, with payments through 2032. Other provisions in Suzuki's contract included a yearly housing allowance of more than $30,000 and 4 first-class round-trip tickets to Japan each year for his family. He was provided with either a new Jeep or a Mercedes SUV, as well as a personal trainer and interpreter. On July 27, 2007, Suzuki collected his 1,500th U.S. hit, the third fastest to reach the MLB milestone behind Al Simmons and George Sisler. Okay, you can see these coming up here. Got their moments and milestones. And I think it was, there's some. This one's out of 150, 22 out of 25, 140 out of 150, 46 out of 150, 119 out of 150, and 21 out of 25 for those little tidbits of information that you might not be able to see on the card directly. In 2008, Suzuki had 213 hits. In 2008, his 8th straight 200-hit season, and this tied the 107-year-old record set by Wee Willie Keeler. Typically, Suzuki was among baseball's leaders in reaching the base on an error, 14 times in 2008, more than any other batter in the American League, and in the infield. His 56 were the most in the majors. Suzuki amassed an estimated 694 infield hits in his U.S. career. Detroit baseman Brandon Inge told the New York Times, "I wish I could put a camera at third base to see how he hits the ball and see the way it deceives you. You can call some guys' infield hits cheap, but not his. He has an amazing technique." In May of 2008, Suzuki stole 2 bases, giving him a career total of 292, surpassing the previous Seattle Mariner team record of 290. set by second baseman Julio Cruz. Cruz, who worked on Spanish language broadcasting of Mariners games at the time, was watching from the broadcast booth as Suzuki broke his record. Next page. All right. On July 29, 2008, Suzuki became the second youngest player to amass 3,000 top-level professional hits, 1,208 in Japan and 1,722 in the U.S. after Ty Cobb. He also became just the second Japanese professional to get 3,000 hits. Nippon's professional baseball's record holder is Asao Haramoto with 3,085 hits. Okay. Next page. On July 29, 2008, Suzuki became the second youngest player to amass 3,000 top-level professional hits. By 2008, he had emerged in the media that Suzuki was known within baseball for his tradition of exhorting the American League team with a profanity-laced pregame speech in the clubhouse prior to the MLB All-Star Game. Asked if the speech had any effect on the American League's decade-long winning streak, Suzuki deadpanned, "I've got to say over 90%. Minnesota first baseman Justin Morneau describes the effect. "If you've ever seen it, it's definitely something pretty funny. It's hard to explain the effect it has on everyone. It's such a tense environment. Everyone's a little nervous for the game." And he came out and he pops off. Boston slugger David Ortiz says simply, "It's why we win." Okay. He got a mini Bonilla contract. All right. Let's see, where were we? In 2009, Suzuki began his 2009 season by going on the disabled list for the first time in his career. He had a bleeding ulcer, which team doctor Mitch Story said may have been caused in part by the stress of playing in the World Baseball Classic. After missing 8 games, Suzuki debuted on April 15th and went 2 for 5 against the Angels, including a grand slam. The home run matched Isao Hiramoto's Japanese record for his career, and Hiramoto had been flown out to Seattle to witness the event. Suzuki surpassed the record the following night. Suzuki was named number 30 on the Sporting News 2009 list of the 50th greatest current players in baseball, voted upon by a 100-person panel of experts and former stars. In May and June, Suzuki surpassed his own franchise record with a 27-game hitting streak. Suzuki went on to record 44 hits. In June of 2009, his 20th career month with 40 or more hits. The previous players have accomplished this were Stan Musial and the National League, Lou Gehrig in the American League. On September 6th, against the Oakland A's, Suzuki collected his 2,000th MLB hit on the second pitch of the game, a double along the first base foul line. He was the second fastest player to reach the milestone behind Al Simmons. On September 13th, against the Texas Rangers, Suzuki collected his 200th hit of the season for the 9th consecutive year. Setting an all-time major league record, Suzuki recorded 210 hits with the Orix in 1994. thereby giving him a total of 10 20-season hits in his professional career. With 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, on September 18th, Suzuki hit a walk-off 2-run home run against Yankees closer on 26 September 2009, Suzuki was ejected from a game for the first time in his professional career, arguing that a strikeout pitch from Toronto's David Porsey had been outside. Suzuki used his bat to draw a line on the outer edge of the plate and was immediately tossed by umpire Brian Runge. He was the only Mariner to be ejected from a game all season. The ejection may have hurt Suzuki's chances regarding an esoteric record, the longest playing streak without going hitless in consecutive games. Suzuki's stretch of 180 games, the longest in majors since Doc Kramer went 191 consecutive games without back-to-back offers in 1934-1935. Suzuki went hitless the following afternoon's game. Suzuki again led the majors in hits in 2009 with a .225 in spite of hitting ground balls at a rate of 55%. He grounded into 1 double play all season. In the April game, his first game played in 2009, he won his second Fielding Bible Award as the best fielding right fielder in the MLB. Next page. In 2010, Suzuki's career leadoff home runs ranked 12th all-time. Nevertheless, in 2009, Suzuki told the New York Times, "Chicks who dig home runs aren't the ones who appeal to me. I think there's sexiness in infield hits because they require technique. I'd rather impress the chicks with my technique than with my brute strength. Then, every now and then, I show I could do that too. I might flirt a little by hitting one out." All right, let me take a little breather here. It's definitely going to be a little bit longer than I thought, huh? Ichiro had an awesome career. After playing the season opener against the Oakland Athletics, Suzuki became eligible for Hall of Fame consideration by playing his 10th MLB season. On June 5th, 2010, Suzuki scored his 100th career MLB run against the Los Angeles Angels on Franklin Gutierrez's RBI groundout. On September 1st, 2010, Suzuki collected his 2,200th hit, a leadoff infield single against the Cleveland Indians pitcher Josh Tomlin. Then, during the 2010 series against the New York Yankees, Suzuki traveled to the Calvary Cemetery in Queens, New York, to pay his respects to the grave of Hall of Famer Wee Willie Keeler, whose record for single-season hits he had broken in 2004. On September 23rd, Suzuki hit a single to center field against the Toronto Blue Jays pitcher Sean Hill to become the first MLB in history to reach the 200 mark for 10 consecutive seasons. This feat also tied him with Pete Rose for the most career seasons of 200-plus hits, and he surpassed Ty Cobb for the most career seasons of 200-plus hits in the National League. He finished the season with 214 hits, topping the MLB in that category. Suzuki finished the season Ironman style, playing in all 162 games. Only Suzuki and Matt Kemp did so for the 2010 season. This was Suzuki's third season playing in all 162 games. Also, Suzuki was nominated for this year in baseball awards. Suzuki finished first or second in hits in all of his first 10 MLB seasons. Suzuki won his 10th consecutive Rawlings Gold Glove Award in 2010, tying Ken Griffey Jr., Andrew Jones, and Al Kaline, and traveling and trailing only Roberto Clemente and Willie Mays, 12 each for Major League outfielders. Suzuki also won his second consecutive overall third fielding Bible Award for his statistically based defensive excellence in right field. Suzuki was the first right fielder in MLB history to win multiple Bible Awards. Okay, next. In 2011, on April 2nd, 2011, Suzuki broke the Mariners' all-time career hit record with his 2,248th hit in the ninth inning versus the Oakland Athletics, overtaking the team's previous leader, Edgar Martinez. 2011 marked in the first time in Suzuki's 11 seasons that he failed to make the All-Star game. He batted under 300, 277 before the All-Star break, and for the first time in his career on July 10th, manager Eric Wedge did not start Suzuki, ending his then Major League best active streak of 255 consecutive starts. Suzuki followed with an 11-game hitting streak, but Wedge noted not that easy to give that guy a day off. Due to Suzuki's ionic stature. On August 22nd, Suzuki hit his 35th career leadoff homer, tying him for sixth place with Bobby Bonds. Suzuki finished the season batting a career low 272 with 184 hits, the first time in his 11-year MLB career that he did not record 200 hits, and it was also his first season not playing in the All-Star game, as well as the first season not winning a Gold Glove. In 2012, June 19, 2012, Suzuki led off a game against the Arizona Diamondbacks with a single to center field, hit the 2,500th hit of his MLB career. Suzuki was placed second in the batting order and responded by going 2 for 6 to bring his season batting average to 261, heading into the All-Star break. The previous night's game, Suzuki recorded 2 hits to break a career worst 0 for 23 hitless streak. Suzuki had also been tried at the 3 spot in the batting order. During a season for which he earned $18 million, former teammate Jay Buhner stated that Suzuki was the recipient of too much blame for the Mariners' difficulties, but at the same time, they need help desperately. Buhner stated that if Suzuki were awarded a 3-year contract extension for somewhere between 35 and 40 million, I'd vomit. I mean, really, no offense. We've got to get this organization turned around. You can't be spending all the money on one guy. With a contract extension with the Mariners, unknown, Suzuki stated, it's going to go both ways. It can't just come from the player. It's got to come from the team too. If the team is saying they need to, you're necessary, then it becomes a piece. But if it's just coming from the player, it's not going to happen. Suzuki's agent, Tony Attanasio, said, He knows that the club has to grow. He knows they have to play the younger guys to get them more playing time. But the only way he knows to do it is to move on. He doesn't want to stop playing. He wants to continue. The New York Yankees from 2012 to 2014. All right, the rest of the 2012 second postseason experience, Suzuki approached the Mariners to ask for a trade at midseason. His first choice was to play for the New York Yankees. The Mariners traded him to the Yankees for minor league pitchers D.J. Mitchell and Danny Farquhar. On July 23rd, Seattle also received a cash in the trade. Suzuki left Seattle hitting .261 with a .286 on-base percentage, 4 home runs, 28 RBIs, and 15 stolen bases in 95 games. His first game as a Yankee, he was played in the right of the trade at Safeco Field. Before the trade was consummated, Suzuki agreed to the Yankees' conditions, which stated that they would play Suzuki primarily in left field, bat him at the bottom of the lineup, and occasionally sit him against left-handed pitching. Suzuki hit safely in his first 12 games as a Yankee, tying a record set by Don Slaught. He wore number 31 during his tenure with the Yankees, as his traditional 51 had not been used since 2006 retirement of Bernie Williams, who wore it while playing for the Yankees. Page. That one's a short print. That's why I had to highlight that with the short print. Helps me to remember, and those that are looking at the card know why it's what it is. Suzuki hit his first home run as a Yankee and the 100th of his career on July 30th against the Baltimore Orioles. For the week ending September 23rd, Suzuki was named American League Player of the Week after hitting .615 for 25 with 3 doubles, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 7 runs scored, and 6 stolen bases in 6 games. He led all the MLB players in batting average, hits, steals, OBP, .630, and 67 games with New York. Suzuki batted .322 with a .340 OBP, 28 runs, 5 home runs, and 27 RBIs. With his improved performance, the Yankees at times batted him second and started him against left-handers. Against the Baltimore Orioles in the 2012 ALDS, Suzuki ran home on a ball hit by Robinson Cano. Despite the ball beating him to the plate, Orioles catcher Matt Wieters had difficulty tagging Suzuki, who evaded multiple tag attempts by jumping over and around Wieters. In Game 1 of the 2012 ALCS, Suzuki hit his first career postseason home run. However, the Yankees lost the series to the Detroit Tigers in 4 games. On December 19th, 2012, Suzuki finalized a $13 million deal for 2 years with the Yankees. In 2013, on June 5th, 2013, Suzuki hit a walk-off home run against the Rangers pitcher Tanner Shevers, who, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning, earlier in the game, 3 of his teammates had led off the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings with home runs, so all of the Yankees' runs in the game were provided by solo home runs. On July 21st, 2013, Suzuki collected his 4,000th professional career hit with a single on Toronto Blue Jays pitcher R.A. Dickey, becoming the 7th player in professional baseball history known to have reached the mark after Pete Rose, Ty Cobb, Julio Franco, Hank Aaron, Jigger Stance, and Stan Musial. In 2014, On July 10, 2014, Suzuki collected his 2,800th MLB hit off the Cleveland Indians pitcher Scott Atchison in the top of the 8th inning in Progressive Field on 9 August 2014, Suzuki hit a single in a game against the Astros to pass George Sisler on the all-time hit list with his 2,811th hit. Suzuki had previously broken Sisler's single-season record in the 2004 season. Okay. Then on to Miami for the 2015 through 2017. On July 23, 2015, Suzuki agreed to a one-year, $2 million contract with the Miami Marlins. The Marlins originally planned for him to be their fourth outfielder, but he finished the season with 439 plate appearances due to team injuries, primarily Gigant star Carlos Stanton, who suffered a season-ending injury in June 26th. On April 25th, Suzuki scored his 1,310th major league run, which combined with 658 runs he scored in Japan, surpassed the record of runs scored by a Japanese player by Sendaharu Oh. And on June 18th, he was batting .294 after playing 64 of the Marlins' 68 games, but his average fell to .229 by season's end. On August the 14th at Busch Stadium, Suzuki singled off St. Louis Cardinals starter John Lackey to earn his 4,192nd top-level hit, passing Ty Cobb. On July 29th, Suzuki recorded his 2,900th major league hit against Washington Nationals pitcher Doug Fister. On August the 18th, Suzuki had his first 4-hit game since 2013. On August 31st, against the Atlanta Braves, Suzuki scored his 2,000th professional run, combining his runs scored in the MLB with 1,342. And in Japan's NPB 658, on September 5th, Suzuki recorded his 100th right field assist in the major leagues. The season finale against the Philadelphia Phillies on October 4th, he made his major league pitching debut, completing the final inning and allowing 1 run and 2 hits in a 7-2 loss. For the 2015 season, he batted .229, .282, .279 with 11 stolen bases. In 2016, let me get my chair adjusted here real quick. Chuck Nasty Sports, how you doing? Good night, everyone. Have a blessed night. Night there, Jonathan. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us a little bit. And Chuck, good evening, sir. Hopefully you've liked my packages I've sent you. Hopefully you can share that stuff with Wilma. She like any of your holiday or hobby stuff? Just kind of curious. My wife doesn't have much to do with my hobbies and stuff. She just knows I like baseball. On October 6, 2015, oh, I already did that. 2017 now. On April 19th, Suzuki hit his first home run against his former team, the Seattle Mariners, in the 9th inning. Drive off Evan Marshall's. Suzuki scored his 1,400th run in a 23 May game against the Oakland A's. On June 14th, Suzuki singled his 365th interleague hit, passing Derek Jeter with 364 to become the all-time leader in interleague hits. Suzuki finished 2017 with 368 interleague hits. His total would be surpassed by Miggy Cabrera on September 7, 2021. On June 25th, Suzuki, age 43, 246 days, became the oldest player to start a game in center field since 1900, breaking the previously held record by Ricky Henderson. On 29 June, Suzuki became the oldest active MLB player when Bartolo Colon was designated for assignment by the Atlanta Braves. Though Colon latched on with the Minnesota Twins a few weeks later, on July 6th, Suzuki hit 2 singles against the St. Louis Cardinals. Bringing his hits total to 3,054 and surpassing the Panamanian-born Rod Carew as the all-time leader in the MLB hits among foreign-born players. Dominican-born Adrian Beltre surpassed Suzuki as the foreign hits leader on June 13, 2018. Turning the page again. Say we're probably definitely more than halfway through the binder here. Haven't arrived yet. Oh, I thought they were already there in your new place. When did they get there, Chuck? I thought Wilma was already with you here in the States. My bad. I thought I was hearing things the right way. I guess I misheard. Okay. On 26 August, Suzuki set the Marlins single-season franchise record for pinch hits with the 22nd pinch hit. On 3 September, he set a major league record for most pinch hit at-bats in a season with 84. And 4 days later, he set a major league record for most pinch hit plate appearances in a season with 95. On 8 September, Suzuki became the 6th player all-time to hit 2,500 career singles, as well as the 8th right fielder of all time to record over 4,000 putouts at the position. On 1 October, Suzuki flied out with his last chance to tie John Vander Waal's MLB record of 28 pinch hits in a season, finishing with 27. Turn the page. All right. For the season, he batted .255, .318, .332 with 1 stolen base, the first season in which he did not steal at least 10 bases. After the season, the Marlins declined a $2 million club option for the 2018 season, instead paying Suzuki a $500,000 buyout. Excuse me. Seattle Mariners again, 2018-19. On March 7, 2018, Suzuki signed a 1-year contract to return to the Mariners after several team outfielders were injured during spring training. On opening day, 29 March, against the Cleveland Indians, Suzuki became the 20th outfielder of all time to record 5,000 career putouts at the position. At 44 years old, he entered the 2018 season as the 2nd oldest active baseball player, behind only Bartolo Colon. On May 3rd, the Mariners announced that Suzuki would move to the front office as a special assistant to the chairman for the remainder of the season. But Suzuki did not rule out a possible return as a player for the 2019 season. His final game for the year, on the previous day, he went 0 for 3 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run in a 3-2 loss to the Oakland Athletics. This would end up being his last game played at Safeco Field. In 15 games played with the 2018 Mariners, Suzuki batted 9 for 44, 205, 255, 205 without an extra base hit, stolen base, or RBI. On May 11th, he became the interim bench coach for 2 games as manager. Scott Servius was gone to attend his daughter's college graduation, and regular bench coach Matty Acta stepped down. In 2019, as we turn the page, on October 12th, 2018, it was announced that Suzuki would be on the Mariners' active roster when they opened the 2019 season against the Oakland Athletics in Japan. Suzuki was resigned to a major league deal on 23 January 2019. Next page. On March 20th, the first day of spring 2019, the Mariners opened the MLB season against the Athletics at the Tokyo Dome, and Suzuki started the game in right field, becoming, at 45 years old, the second oldest player behind Julio Franco. And then at the Tokyo Dome, and Suzuki started a game in right field, becoming, at 45 years old, the second oldest position player behind Julio Franco to start for a team on its opening day. The next night, the Mariners again played the Athletics at the Tokyo Dome, and Suzuki played his final professional game. He went 0-4 at the plate, and in the bottom of the 8th inning, walked off the field to applause. Later that day, Suzuki officially announced his retirement. He was the oldest active MLB player at the time. 2019 was Suzuki's 19th season in the MLB, and including 9 years he played in Japan. Suzuki's 28 seasons of playing in baseball top-tiered leagues eclipsed the record of the most seasons played by a position player held previously by 19th century player Cap Anson. MLB pitcher Nolan Ryan, like Anson, also played 27 seasons. While NPB pitches, Kimaseyu Kudo, who played 29 seasons. On April 30th, 2019, Suzuki renewed his role with the Mariners from the previous year as a special assistant to the chairman. As far as his international career, in 2006, the inaugural World Baseball Classic, Suzuki played for the Japanese national baseball team in the inaugural World Baseball Classic. In March of 2006, during the 15 March Japan-Korea game, Suzuki booed by some spectators during every at-bat, reportedly in response to a previous statement that he wanted to beat South Korea so badly that the South Koreans won't want to play Japan for another 30 years. That, however, was an incorrect translation, mostly spread by the public through ESPN. Suzuki was vicariously quoted as saying, "I want to win in a way that the opponent would think. We cannot catch up with Japan for the coming 30 years. We would not merely win games. Japan would later beat Korea in the playoffs and win the tournament after defeating Cuba 10-6 in the finals." For the tournament, Suzuki had 12 hits, including 7 runs and 4 stolen bases. Turn the page. Yep. Oh, that relic card on the top there, that 150 years of baseball, almost slid out of the binder on me. Okay. As you can see, I've got the color going on here with the silver, the yellow, the red, the green, the blue. That was for the Mosaic. What year was that one? 2021 Mosaic. Got the base and the rainbow short prints going on there. 2009 second WBC championship. Despite struggling uncharacteristically during most of the tournament, Suzuki provided the game-winning hit in the championship game against South Korea. With 2 outs in the top of the 10th inning, he broke a 3-3 tie with 2-run single off a ball in the dirt. This would prove to be the margin of victory in Japan's 5-3 defeat of South Korea. Suzuki ended the night 4 for 6, bringing his total to 6 for 10 in WBC championship games. Okay. Next, getting closer to the end of the binder. We'll see how it's getting close there. Playing style, sports writer Bruce Jenkins, writing to the San Francisco Chronicle, describes Suzuki's distinctive style of play. There's nobody like Ichiro in either league, now or ever. He exists strictly within his own world, playing a game 100% unfamiliar to everyone else. The game has known plenty of slap hitters, but none who sacrifice so much natural ability for the sake of the art, and he'll go deep occasionally in games, looking very much like someone who would do it again. But the man lives for hits, little tiny ones, and the glory of standing atop the world in that category. Every spring scouts or media types write him off, swearing that opposing pitchers have found the key and they are embarrassingly wrong. Okay, next page. While he is known for his hitting ability, he did not draw many walks. In 2004, when he set a single-season record for hits, his low walks total, 49, led him to being on base a total of 315 times. It was the 58th most times a player has reached base in a season, and short of Major League record of 379 set by Babe Ruth in 1923. Next page. The New York Times criticized his inability to improve his power when his Mariner teams were often low-scoring, while noting that he also did not steal bases frequently as Rickey Henderson, Tim Raines. Suzuki, however, once commented, "If I'm allowed to hit 220, I could probably hit 40 home runs, but nobody wants that." Okay, next page. Suzuki has long been interested in pitching professionally, and he actually took the mound to pitch to one batter in the 1996 NPB All-Star Game, reaching close to 91 miles an hour in warm-up pitches. In 2009, he was reported that during early February workout, the World Baseball Classic, his fastball was clocked at 92. On the final day of the 2015 season, on October 4th, Suzuki pitched his first MLB game, throwing one complete inning at the end of a 7-2 Marlins loss against the Philadelphia Phillies, showing 1 run on 2 hits. Okay, and then less than 3 weeks before turning 42, he was able to touch 88 miles an hour with a fastball to go alongside with a mid-80s slider. Okay, next page. Suzuki is the only left-handed hitter in Major League history with at least 2,000 plate appearances against left-handed pitching to display a reverse platoon split. That is, he had better results hitting off left-handed pitchers than right-handed pitchers. Okay. Suzuki received recognition for playing superior defense in right field with above-average range and strong, accurate throwing arm. During his career, he won 10 Gold Glove awards. His personality and influence. There's a nice little Jersey Kings jersey relic in there. Suzuki is noted for his work ethic in arriving early for his team's games and for his calisthenic stretching exercises to stay limber even during the middle of the game. Continuing in Seattle from the custom he began in Japan, he used his given name written in Romanji on the back of his uniform instead of his family name, becoming the first player in Major League Baseball to do so since Vita Blue. Okay. Next page. In addition to being a 10-time Gold Glove winner, Suzuki was a 10-time All-Star selection from 2001 to 2010. His success has been credited with opening the door for other Japanese players like former Yomiuri Giant slugger Hideki Matsui, former Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks catcher Kenji Jojima, former teammate So Taguchi, and former Cebu Lions infielder Kazu Matsui, and active players Shohei Ohtani and Seiya Suzuki to enter the major leagues. Suzuki's career was followed closely in Japan with national television news programs covering each of his at-bats and with special tour packages arranged for Japanese fans to visit the United States to attend his games. Suzuki's agent Tony Atanasio described his client's status: when you mail Ichiro something from the States, you only have to use the name on the address and it gets in Japan. He's that big. Suzuki's status in Japan fueled interest in Major League Baseball in Japan, including a $275 million broadcasting rights deal between the MLB and Dentsu Inc. in 2003. Suzuki performs in TV commercials in Japan for Enos. His likeness is used in the basis of the character Kiroshi in the anime and manga Major. When he first came to the United States, he especially enjoyed trips to Kansas City to talk with former Negro League star Buck O'Neil. When O'Neil died in 2006, Suzuki sent a very large memorial wreath to the funeral service. The following year, he visited the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum while on a road trip to Kansas City and made what, as of 2016, remains the largest contribution ever made to the museum by an active MLB player. Carefully here so these relics don't fall out here. When Suzuki was traded to the Yankees in July 2012, longtime Mariners Ben Gibbard of Death Cab for Cutie posted his tribute song, Ichiro's Theme, on his SoundCloud page. The previous year, the Baseball Project released the tribute song, Ichiro Goes to the Moon, on their album Volume 2, High and Inside, which Gibbard contributed backing vocals to it. All right, next page. I like this one with this rookie card logo on 2001 there. I don't think that's a 2001 card, is it? I don't think so, but it's a short print, 71 and 99. All right, so as far as his legacy, on August 27th, 2022, Suzuki was inducted into the Seattle Mariners Hall of Fame. Okay. On January 16th, 2025, Suzuki was elected to the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. He appeared on 323 of 349 valid ballots submitted, becoming the sixth overall highest vote percentage in the Hall's history at 92.6%. Next page. Later that month, Suzuki was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in his first year on the ballot, receiving 393 out of 394 votes, tying Derek Jeter for the second highest vote share in history. He became the first Asian player to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. On the same day, the Mariners announced that a ceremony would be held in August of that year to formally retire Ichiro's uniform number jersey. As far as his endorsements, as we turn the page. Okay. Over the course of his career, Suzuki has endorsed numerous Japanese brands, although he has more reluctant to enter endorsement deals with American companies. According to Forbes, at one point in his career, Suzuki earned roughly $7 million annually from endorsements, most of which came from Japanese companies. He was the face of Kirin Brewery, a Japanese beer brand. He has endorsed Japanese brands such as Sporting Goods Company, Mizuno Corporation, Nikko Cordial, NTT Communications, Essex, JXTG Nippon, and Oil Energy. And Suzuki also endorsed Junker Energy Drink on behalf of Sato Pharmaceutical and Oakley Sunglasses. As of 2001, Suzuki had deals with the U.S. Golfwear Company, Cutter and Buck, Upper Deck Trading Card Company, and Sporting Goods Company, Majestic Athletic. Suzuki's agent, Tony Atanasio, stated that Suzuki had rejected around $40 million in endorsements due to him being very selective when it comes to putting his name out in the public. Okay, as we get ready to wind down here, let's turn the page. Got a couple polar bears there. Ichiro polar bears, I guess. Right, where did it go? Yeah, Ichiro Suzuki on that one. I have to look at that one a little bit. I think maybe when you open it up or something. I think these open. Yeah. This one's got Ichiro in it. The polar bear. And this one should have the same. Yeah, this is Ichiro also. Fielder's choice. As far as his personal life, Suzuki married Yumiko Fushima, former TBS TV announcer, on December 3rd, 1999, at a small church in Santa Monica, California. As of 2009, they had a pet dog, Shiba Inu, named Ikkyu, a combination of the first character in each of his and his wife's first names. The couple resided in Issaquah, Washington during the season while he played in Seattle and Greenwich, Connecticut. While he played for the Yankees, they resided in Miami Beach during seasons with the Marlins. On March 18, 2011, Suzuki donated 100 million yen, $1.25 million, to the Japanese Red Cross for earthquake and tsunami relief efforts. Suzuki's father, Nobuyuki, handled Ichiro's finances early in his career until 2002 due to Nobuyuki underreporting Ichiro's income. Ichiro was saddled with a significant bill for unpaid taxes. The scandal cost Ichiro an undisclosed amount of money and caused him embarrassment. This incident, along with Nobuyuki's relentless training and unforgiving attitude toward his son, caused their relationship to collapse. Subsequently, Ichiro's finances have been looked after by his wife, Yumiko. Makes sense in a way. Since November of 2000, Nobuyuki has run the Ichiro exhibition room named iTheme in Toyoyama, Suzuki's hometown. It exhibits a wide variety of Ichiro Suzuki memorabilia, including personal items from his childhood and up-to-date baseball gear. Suzuki is the honored chairman of the Ichiro Cup, a 6-month-long boys' league tournament with more than 200 teams held in Toyoyama and surrounding cities and towns in 1996. Suzuki watches the final game and attends its award ceremony every year. Okay, almost forgot there. I think we're almost done here. Let me go through these last couple pages here as we get ready to finish up. National Baseball Card Day 2008. You know, I went back that far to 2008. Have to check into that a little bit more. Got some more cards back here. There's a Otani and Ichiro card. Okay. There's, I think, just the last couple. Yep, last couple closing. An Overside Top Stadium Club and a master photo, Ichiro. So Suzuki speaks English well and often spoke it with his teammates in his playing days, but uses an interpreter during interviews so that he is not misunderstood. He also learned Spanish early in his MLB career, using it to banter with other players. Suzuki further explains that he did it because he felt a kinship to the Latin American players who, like him, were foreigners trying to succeed in the United States. So there you go. Ichiro Suzuki's biography. And now let's get ready to close up. Hi, Alex from Wilma. Jay's Mix. There we go. So let's go through his capsulation for his Hall of Fame induction. Ichiro Suzuki. He was a right fielder, born October 22nd, 1973. It's currently 51 years old. Nishigun Aichi, Japan. Batted left through right. Professional debut. NPB, 11 July 1992 with the Orix BlueWave. MLB, April 2nd, 2001 for the Seattle Mariners. His last appearance in Japan was October 13th, 2000 for the Orix BlueWave. His last appearance in the United States was 21st of March, 2019 for the Seattle Mariners. His NPB statistics: batting average 353, hits 1,278, home runs 118, runs batted in 529, stolen bases 199. His MLB stats: 311 batting average, 3,089 hits, 117 home runs, 780 RBIs, 509 stolen bases. The teams he played for, again, the Orix BlueWave, 92 to 2000, Seattle Mariners 2001 to 12, New York Yankees 12 to 14, Miami Marlins 15 to 17, Seattle Mariners 2018 to 19. In the MVP, 7-time All-Star 94 to 2000, Japanese Series champion 1996, 3 times Pacific League MVP 94-96, 7-time Gold Glove Award 94 to 2000, 7 times Best 9 Award 1994 to 2000, 2 times Masatoro Shiriki Award 1994 to 95, 7-time Pacific League Batting Champion 1994 to 2000, Pacific League RBI Leader 1995, Pacific League Stolen Base Leader 1995, Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame. As far as the MLB, I think I drank water too fast earlier. 10 times All-Star, 2001 through 10, American League MVP, 2001, American League Rookie of the Year, 2001, 10 times Gold Glove Award, 2001 to 10, 3 times Silver Slugger Award, 2001, 7 and 9, 2 times American League Batting Champion, 2001 and 4, American League Stolen Base Leader, 2001, MLB record, 262 hits in a single season, and the Seattle Mariners Hall of Fame. Incoming member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame inducted will be in 2025 this summer. Medals, men's baseball, representing Japan, and the World Baseball Classic teams he played on was 2006 San Diego team and the 2009 Los Angeles team. So there you have it. Ichiro's binder. Hopefully you enjoyed me previewing that for you in all its glory. It's an ever-growing project still, just like my Ken Griffey Jr., my Cal Ripken Jr., my Ichiro, all my big ones. I've got them going into binders, and we're getting their act together. So I'm going to get a binder that's going to have one of every baseball player in the Baseball Hall of Fame. It's going to be hard to find some of the old-timers, but even if it's a newer style card for an older baseball player, that will qualify for when I get that binder completed. It still has a bunch of holes in it, but then when that is done and ready, I will preview that binder in the channel and stuff. But that is Ichiro for sure. I gotta figure out where to put that Ichiro sticker put on here. But let me just slide this over here. And we got one more thing to do. We get back here to the stream. We still got to open up the Fairfield. That's our last item of business for today. So, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 2.5 hours. Yep. We'll be finished at the 2.5 hour mark. But let's see if we can find anything nice. Let's see if we can find an Ichiro in a Fairfield. That'd be cool, especially if I needed it for my Ichiro PC. Oh yeah, I do have some of those too. Yeah, I have used some of the Conlins, some of the Cooperstown cards. And this one is a Topps Big Pack again. This is from May of last year. There's the date on here. In case you're wondering where I get my date, you can see it right there. It says when it was packaged. But 5 of 2024. Okay, so we will do the Topps Big last. Let me set that right here for now. Let's see who we got in here. Oh, we got a Yankee. We know where that one's going. That one's going to find a home with a Yankee fan. Andrew Benintendi. Pete Alonso for the Stars of the MLB. He goes on my holdout. Right. Corbin Carroll rookie card. There's a rookie, that's for sure. Cutter Crawford. Let me set that. I'll set the Yankee over here. Cutter Crawford. Oh, you put some 24 cards in there? Yeah, you put some 2024 cards in the 24 box. Freddie Peralta with the Brewers. We got the Phillies, Eric Miller. Reese Hines with the Cincinnati Reds. That'll go to Faith Family and Sports for their Patreon package. San Francisco Giants, Derek McMeans. There's another rookie card. This one's for Zach Lee. Another rookie for Jabari Blash. Okay. Bill Gullickson with the Expos. Now the Washington Nationals. All right, get this up here. Oh, we got some 1983 Don Russ. John Matlock, Salome Barojas, Jim Clancy with the Blue Jays, Terry Kennedy, got John Burkett, score 90, Kansas City Royals. We'll find a home for that one. Then we've got a Lou Ford, outfielder for the Twins. Jack Wilson, shortstop for the Pirates. We know where that one goes. Felix Hernandez with the Seattle Mariners. We got Glenn Braggs with the Cincinnati Reds. Chuck Finley with the Indians. Yeah, that's the Indians. Jeff Sparks and Dan Wheeler, team rookies. Some rookie cards there. Got a tops traded here. Oh, there. Oh, no. Thought it was going to be a Fairfield double. Not quite. Al Nipper with the Cubs. Ricky Horton with the White Sox. Arizona Diamondbacks. Team card. East Division. Minnesota Twins. Kepler. There's the thing. What else we got here? Brad Kelly with the Royals. Taylor Trammell with the Seattle Mariners. It's 2 Mariners so far. Marcus Stroman with the Mets. Lewis Brinson with the Marlins. Omar Narvaez with the Brewers. Ron Darling with the Athletics. Scott Livingston with the Tigers. Oh, he's got some backwards cards here. Get them turned over. How's that sound? Toronto Blue Jays, Pat Henkin. Mike Mussina, Hall of Famer. Our only Hall of Famer so far. Huskar Yinda. That's where is he from? Puerto Rico. Dominican Republic. Sorry. Puerto Plata and DR, Dominican Republic. Okay. Then we got Whit Merrifield with Kansas City. Freddie Galvis with the Phillies. Anthony Desclafini with San Francisco. Kenny Lofton with the Indians. And then we've got Jeff Robinson. We've got Ozzie Canseco, Jose Canseco's brother. And last but not least is Chuck Finley with the Angels. Okay. Let's see who we got in the Topps Bigs here. Okay. Let's see, we got the company store. That going to circular file. We got Roger McDowell with the Mets. Kirk McCaskill with the Angels. Floyd Bannister with Kansas City. Don Daler with the Athletics. Chris Brown with the Padres. And Jack Howe with the Angels. And Pedro Guerrero Pedro. I don't think Pedro's not. Just Vladimir. It is Vladimir Guerrero. Yeah, no Pedro. No Pedro. Okay. Los Angeles Dodgers. All right. So, nobody to write home about. Got a Yankee, got a Pirate, got 2 Cincinnati Reds, got a Pete Alonso, the Polar Bear. I have a Pete Alonso holdout, so I'll put him in there. And 2 Seattle Mariners. Add to my Mariner crew. All right. Well, that was a long stream, but it was well worth it because it was Ichiro. Ichiro. Let me turn the camera around real quick so you guys can see that I'm really here still. All right. So this has been Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame Collectibles and more. Having been live with episode 297, Alpha, Ichiro Suzuki's Hall of Fame biography. So next week we got one more finish up for this year, and then I'll be back to working on other projects and seeing what we're going to do for content. Might be sorting cards, I don't know for sure. Or starting to work on my Hall of Fame sorts of such. But we will come up with something, that's for sure. Okay? So until then, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Have a good weekend coming up. By the way, Monday, St. Patty's Day. Make sure you wear some green or somebody might come up and pinch you. They might come up and pinch you if you're not wearing green. I always tell people, I wear green every day. I have hazel eyes. So you all take care. It's been fun. Glad you hung out with me. Chuck, say hi to Wilma if you're still hanging out there. Nikki, if you're still hanging out, I'll say hi to you and your wife, your family. Hopefully you're enjoying retirement. Hopefully nothing changes from what they're talking about. Different things. I think everything's going to work out for the best. It's just the Democrats are really worried about what's going on. But I know they're doing the right thing. And until then, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day and night. And we will see you all around the channels, okay? Bye for now and take care. And as always, be blessed. You all have a great night, okay? We'll see you next Thursday. Bye for now.